You can step forward then. Who gives this woman to be married to this man?
I do.
You do? Okay.
What?
Can you say it a little louder? Okay. So. We'll take your flowers. Join hands. And look into each other's hearts and eyes. Welcome, dear family and friends. We are gathered here in the presence of God in this beautiful cathedral of nature for an occasion of great joy to witness and celebrate the joining of Daniela and Thomas in the sacred bond of marriage. On behalf of Daniela and Thomas, I would like to say thank you so very much for being here today with them. One of the greatest joys of the wedding day is the gathering of family and friends, and Daniela and Thomas are deeply honored and proud that you are here with them today. Sharing their wedding day with you, surrounded by your love and support, is a most treasured blessing that strengthens them as they set out on their journey today as husband and wife. Each and every one of you has a very special place in their lives and in their hearts. And in your own way, each of you has helped bring them to this day. Love is a glorious, sacred, and miraculous gift. And a wedding is a celebration of that magic. Thomas and Daniela, who are by the magical, mystical presence that is love. And I ask you, what greater thing is there than for two human souls to feel that they are joined together, to strengthen each other in all labor, to rest on each other in all sorrow, to minister to each other in all pain, and to be one with each other in the silent moments and memories. Today, Daniela and Thomas come before us to enter into the sacred covenant of marriage, declaring to each other and to all of us present that they will be by each other's side no matter what life brings their way. And how blessed we are to be here, to witness, to honor, to dance, to laugh, to sing, and celebrate our joy for these two very special people. May this ceremony be graced with all that is good and holy, and may their love touch our hearts and inspire us to rededicate ourselves to our own loving relationships in our lives. Thomas and Danielle offer you the following blessing. We are grateful for the love and support of family and friends, and the love that is expressed in laughter through tears and support that is founded on trust and respect. We wish good health, long life, and much happiness for all of those that we love. Let us pray. Dear Lord, we ask for your blessings in the union of Daniela and Thomas, as they this day pledge their lives and their hearts to each other in holy matrimony. Guide them in truth, goodness, and wisdom, so that they may be forever true and loving to each other. Temper their hearts with kindness and understanding, and please help them keep their love intact, so that together they may meet the cares and problems of life more bravely. And with the passage of time, may the home that they have created continue to be a place of love and harmony, where your spirit is always present. Amen.
Amen. The ducks said amen too.
I know, the ducks know that they were praying with us. Yes, without a doubt. Okay. Daniela and Thomas, their love story. Thomas and Daniela first met 14 years ago in 2006 at Abruzzi's in Trattoria in Paterson, New York, where Daniela worked as a waitress and a bartender during her vacations home from college in Boston. At the time, Thomas was employed in house construction and frequently dined at the restaurant.
Very frequently.
Thomas, who exuded a rather impenetrable, enigmatic presence, always sat alone in the corner of the bar and appeared oblivious to Danielle's repeated attempts to capture his attention. Daniela describes him as being the tall, dark, handsome boy. However, despite the cool, mysterious persona that he projected back then, he now confesses that he most certainly did notice Daniela. Daniela soon learned from restaurant owners Kevin and Eleanor that Thomas had a reputation for being a good.
Finish that sentence.
It's this new reputation. Thomas had a reputation for being an incredibly sweet and very hardworking young man.
Oh, you were going to say something else.
No, I know everybody did, but we know you've changed, you've transformed, you went through a metamorphosis. Absolutely. And in fact, the only reason that the restaurant operated as well as it did was because Thomas's expertise and his hands-on help in the maintenance and repair of the restaurant. And this is all true, okay? Seriously, we have to be serious here. As the years passed, Daniela and Thomas tried to date on and off, but the timing was never quite right. During this era of their lives, Daniela was focused on finishing school in Boston and then moving to the city. Thomas, who made it clear from the beginning that he was madly in love with Daniela, spent these years working diligently, pursuing career and financial goals. And as a result of his hard work and his focus and discipline, he was also going through profound interpersonal growth and maturity. True. Their paths continued to cross occasionally, but their encounters were brief and fleeting until January of 2015, when Thomas called and invited her to dinner. It was then, during a beautiful romantic dinner, that the sparks began to fly. Daniela could clearly see what an amazing, mature, and responsible man he had grown into. In her own words, he had clearly been working on himself and transformed his old vices into positive strengths. I can attest to this. I saw him grow up. It was then and there, that night at the Saravan in Armenia, that they both fell in love. This time, both of them together at the same time. And from that night on, they have never looked back. Love comes of its own free will. And when things are meant to be, there is a natural progression from divine order that unfolds spontaneously, all by itself in its own time. And surely all of you here will agree that Daniela and Thomas are truly meant to be. And how blessed we all are to be here with them today to celebrate the power of their love and their union as husband and wife. During the past 5 years as a couple, they have not only created a beautiful, secure, and loving relationship together and life together, but their relationship has continued to blossom and grow. And some of the countless things that Danielle loves and adores about Thomas are, in her own words, Thomas is the most dedicated, hard-working, fiercely loyal man I have ever known. There is never a doubt in my mind that he would go to the absolute ends of the earth for me. He is forever impressing me with the great lengths he will go to make me happy and to ensure that I have a beautiful home and a happy life together. I love this man so much. I can't imagine life without him. He makes me more patient and more even-keeled. And he has taught me that there is no limit to the amount of love that I can feel for one individual. I love that he loves to sing songs from musicals, West Side Story, Grease, Zombieland, and sing them with the Vertel nieces. I love that he loves to rock out to Meatloaf, Master Ballads, Blair Whitney Houston songs. And I love that he supports my intense love for Celine, I'm sorry. He is the best uncle. He has the greatest sense of humor, which is forever keeping me laughing. Me too. I am truly blessed to call him mine and cannot wait to say, I do on this day. And Thomas, just a few countless things that Thomas loves and adores about Daniela and their life together. I love her corny sense of humor. I love that she understands my workaholic tendencies and helps me to moderate them by always checking on me, making sure that I don't overdo or push too hard. I love this great and wonderful life that we have created together. I love all the fun and joy we share whenever we do little and big things together. I love our spontaneous escapes, where we just hop in the car and take off for a drive, or eat out, or take off and go at the spur of the moment and go on a camping trip by ourselves or with family. I love our families and how great we all are together. Surely all of you here will agree that Thomas and Daniela are truly meant to be. Today, as they come before us, vowing to be partners through the trials and triumphs of their shared life, they are declaring to each other and to all of us here that they will be by each other's side no matter what life brings their way. And how blessed we all are to be here today to celebrate the power of their love and their union as husband and wife. Daniela and Thomas, I want to be sure that you know that I support and bless your union with great joy and enthusiasm. You are both very wise, caring, compassionate, and wonderful people. And you make us all better people by just knowing you. I was so honored last summer when you asked me to marry you. I had known Thomas as Travis's little brother since around 2003, but really didn't start to get to know both of you until 2018 when our families gathered at a Thanksgiving at the Henderson Catskill House. It was wonderful having you share Thanksgiving with us. And I was delighted when I heard the following Thanksgiving that you would be joining us again. At this point, I was starting to feel like you were family. The more I got to know you, the more I adored you. I am so happy you are getting married. You both are amazing as individuals and as a couple. I love that you are aunt and uncles to my granddaughters, Eleanor, Kat, and Fiona. I love that they have you in their lives. They are totally adore you. I love that you both are close to Hillary and Travis. My greatest wish for you is that you will have a glorious, long, happy, healthy life together. May you both and your marriage be infused with love and beautifully illuminated by love. May every desire that you have for your love be fulfilled, and maybe you be given the vision with which to clearly behold one another, the listening with which to perceive one another most genuinely, and the endless generosity of spirit with which to nourish one another's soul and sweetly keep the promises you make here today. Thomas and Daniela would like to now take a moment on this most sacred day in their lives to honor their loved ones who have passed on, but who are very much here with them today in heart and spirit. Daniela's maternal grandparents, Jim and Maria Rivas. Daniela's paternal grandparents, Karina and Donald Ross. Uncle David Gagnon. Thomas's grandmother, paternal grandmother, Lois Vertel, and Irma, Fran Vertel's mother. Let us remember that although we cannot physically see loved ones who have passed on, we know that they are here with us because faith and love have bound us eternally. And although we cannot touch them, we feel the warmth of their smiles as we begin a new chapter in our lives. Today we pause to reflect upon those who have shaped our character, molded our spirits, and touched our hearts. May we be reminded of the memories that we have shared and the everlasting impact they have made upon their lives. Daniela and Thomas have chosen to incorporate the lovely ancient Celtic ritual of handfasting into their wedding ceremony today. Handfasting is also where the bride and groom clearly state that they are marrying each other of their own free will. Daniela, you haven't dragged her, have you?
I don't think so.
Daniela and Thomas, know now, before you go further, that since your lives have crossed in this life, you have formed eternal and sacred bonds. And as you seek to enter the state of matrimony, you should strive to make real the ideals that you give meaning to this ceremony and to the institution of marriage. Thomas, please now hold Daniela's hands, palms up, so that you may see the gift they truly are for you. These are the hands of your best friend, smooth, young, carefree, and strong, that are holding yours on your wedding day as she pledges her love and commitment to you for all the days of her life. These are the hands that will hold you tight as you struggle through difficult times. And these are the hands that will comfort you when you are sick or console you when you are grieving. And these are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years for a lifetime of happiness. And these are the hands that will give you support as she encourages you to chase down your dreams. Daniela, please now hold Thomas's hands, palms up, so that you may see the gift they are to you. These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and vibrant with love, that are holding yours on your wedding day, as he promises to love you all the days of his life. And these are the hands that will work alongside yours, as together you build your future, as you laugh and cry, as you share your innermost secrets and dreams. And these are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years of a lifetime of happiness. These are the hands that will countless time wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and tears of joy. These hands will comfort you in illness and hold you when fear or grief rack your mind. And these are the hands that will tenderly lift your chin and brush your cheek as they raise your face to look into his eyes. Eyes that are filled completely with overwhelming love and desire for you. Together, as a team, your wishes can be realized.
There's nothing on here.
You can't read. You should learn to read. But we'll talk about that later. Thank you. Hope you didn't mess things up on here. We will now have, the three of us will have a moment of silent prayer. My heart and my blessings are with you today, as you have come to pledge your lives and your hearts together in marriage. May the grace of this day carry forward with you for all the days of your lives. May you find delight in each other, and may your love continue to grow and nurture you throughout your lives. May you always find the strength to be true to the vows that you make here today. May you always have the wisdom cherish the precious love that you share. And may you abide by the laws of spirit and nurture yourselves and your marriage with understanding, compassion, acceptance, and love. Thomas and Daniela, may you always remember that something within yourselves, yet infinitely greater than yourselves, has joined you together. And as your hands are bound, so are your hearts, your minds, your bodies and souls. And as you hold the hands of your beloved, may you listen with your hearts to what I say. Above you are the stars, below you is the earth, and as time does pass, remember, like the earth should your love be firm, grounded in your humanity. Like a star should your love be constant, imbued with divine light. May the powers of the mind and of the intellect guide you in your marriage. May the strength of your wills bind you together. May the power of love and desire make you happy, and the strength of your dedication make you inseparable.
You want to go first?
I don't mind.
They can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, why don't you take his hand,
Okay.
take one hand.
I can say it loud. You guys can hear me?
It's gonna
There's
trip
not that many.
everybody. No, the mic is going to make a mess if we try to move
Yeah,
things around.
okay. My dearest Thomas, what a crazy ride it has been to arrive at this moment right here. In the madness of this world, in the madness of this world, we find ourselves in this moment of serenity and calm, celebrating our marriage. While our plans have changed quite dramatically, it is an amazing blessing that we are able to celebrate here in front of our family, in our beautiful yard, and at our beautiful home. Thomas, you possess so much strength, so much passion, and so much dedication and loyalty that I thank my lucky stars every day that I get to call you mine. Give it to you.
Got it today.
Got it. Okay. Okay. I stand before you to promise you that I will always love you, I will always be honest with you, and I will always be faithful to you. I promise to challenge you, to support you, and to push you to grow, just as you have done for me every day that I have known you. You have never once let me doubt just how much you love me, and I vow to make every day of our lives together one that is better because we have each other. I'm almost there.
Take your time. It's okay to cry. Your makeup isn't ready.
I vow to always remember this moment right here, the moment we pledge our union to each other forever as husband and wife. I'll end this here by quoting the first movie we ever watched together. I love you. I am who I am because of you. You are every reason, every hope, every dream I've ever had. And no matter what happens to us in the future, every day we are together is the greatest day of my life. I will always be yours. I love you, Thomas Glenn, and my world is a better place because of you. Woo.
Not that. I can't. I didn't know it's supposed to be that long.
No, it's fine.
It's not a contest.
I know.
Do it from your heart. That's all that matters. And you will. Okay, Catherine.
So I'm just something a little bit. No, well, religion-wise and everything.
What do you
Just for listening. So, ready? I, Thomas, take you, Daniela, as my wife, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and health, till death do us part. I value the first cut of my meat and the first sip of my wine. I shall be a shield for your back, as you are for mine. I will trust you and honor you. I will laugh with you and cry with you, through the best and the worst. Whatever may come, I will always be there, as I have given you my hand to hold. And lastly, I love the way you look. I love the way you laugh. The way you love with all you have. There ain't nothing about you that don't do nothing for me.
That's beautiful. What's wrong with you?
It's great.
What's that?
You were nervous. You were nervous.
Horrible handwriting.
We're not judging your handwriting. We don't have to see that.
I did.
You did
Fine.
well. You
It
can
was-
talk
it
to him
was
after.
great.
You can talk to him after the wedding, okay? After the ceremony. Eleanor Vertel, my beautiful granddaughter, do you have the rings?
Over here.
Put them in my hand, sweetheart. Okay? Thank you. Perfect.
So you can hold it.
Daniela and Thomas. Your wedding rings symbolize the unity in which your two lives are now joined into one unbroken circle, a circle of eternal and enduring love that is without beginning and without end. Your rings signify for you that wherever you go, you will always return to one another. These rings mark the beginning of a long journey together for both of you, a journey filled with wonder, surprises, laughter, tears, celebration, and discovery and joy. Thomas, please take the ring that you give to Daniela and place it upon her finger and say to her these words. Daniela, with this ring I marry you.
Daniela, with this ring I marry you.
Daniela, please take the ring that you give to Thomas and place it upon his finger and say to him these words. Thomas, with this ring I marry you.
Thomas, with this ring I marry you.
Join hands. Before I pronounce you husband and wife, I have one last thing I would like to say to you. Your wedding day is one that will seem to fly. It's a day filled with emotions, friends, rings, toasts, dances, and many here today, I'm sure, can recall just how fleeting their wedding day was. Therefore, I would like for you to take just a few seconds to look deeply into one another's eyes and hearts and focus upon the happiness that you are feeling here in this place and in this moment. And really let that feeling register in your hearts and minds. Now I want you to think about your life together. In 20 years, where are you? What are you doing? We all know that your visions of the future are not identical, but they may always be complementary. The Beatle John Lennon once said, "A dream that you dream alone is only a dream, and a dream that you dream together is reality. And that reality starts here and now, in this very moment that I now pronounce you husband and wife." And Thomas, you may now kiss your beautiful bride. May the road rides to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your faces, and the rains feel soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Turn and face everyone. Family and friends, may I now introduce to you for the very first time as a husband and wife, Daniela and Thomas Fairtel. Take the flowers. You have to stay. You have to sit while everybody else goes.
That was beautiful.
Oh, I don't need to be so stiff
Thank
about
you.
kissing. I'm just nervous.
It's okay.
It's
okay.
I don't think you have COVID, but I just,
You know, as much as we kid around with each other, that was horrible.
thank you. Thank you. Maybe be nasty.
What?
Be nasty.
You're gonna kick my ass?
Yeah. You wait. Payback's a bitch.
Oh, I didn't know. Sorry. We'll take this up later. Congratulations, bud. nailed it. I'll do you live on this one, right? You're able to get us all just then? So wrapped around this, that one too. Okay, Sandra, can you hear it? Can you feel it? Okay, you got it? Switch to this microphone now. This one. Okay. Got it? This is camera 3, yeah. Camera 3. Switch to this microphone. Getting it?
My teeth are so dry.
Who brought her? Oh
No, they're on his head.
Okay, we're ready.
No.
No, mine.
Okay. Ready? Mom, closer. Now siblings, Jenica, Jeff, Ben, and Travis. So parents don't go far. Okay. We're going to do groom next. Can you guys post your butt out of the
You said it.
Shelby, now you want to hear it?
Here, would you jump in the pool?
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Shelby.
One time. Okay, look at me.
Water or flat?
It's water. Pouring her sippy cup. Okay. Now we're going to do groom's family. So we're going to start with bride and groom, Bud and Fran. Okay, down.
Yeah.
Just Bud and Fran.
Bud and Fran.
And then we have a whole list.
Yeah.
So,
Boogie on.
I think your feet are getting ready.
Here he comes.
Let me see. Show me your shoes. Okay.
Let's see your feet.
Let's be real.
Now, bride and groom and Joyce. So you
My man.
Yes!
Yeah, yeah.
Shawnee! It's not, but.
You want mine? Yeah. You want mine?
Charlotte.
Sinead, keep a couple of these guys.
Her feet are. I would rather have feet.
Yeah.
That's about right. She's not occupied. Thank you.
I'll take mine.
I don't know if it's
What do you want first? Yeah.
Peggy and Lynn.
Oh, they're not here. Neither of them are here.
No, okay.
They were barred.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
There you go. Just throw one.
so now we're going to do bride and
Thank
groom,
you.
Bud, Fran, Joyce, Travis, Hillary, Peggy, Lynn, and junior bridesmaids.
These are
So not Peggy.
yeah.
Helen or
I will try and get you something. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want that?
You need something to drink?
Yeah. Do you have a but not if so you have a water bread or a seltzer.
I'll hold your. Girls, do you guys want to see that? Here. Oh. Can you grab me another one?
One coming, Toshi. Thanks, Brendan.
This one I can't.
Just one.
Oh, Shelby. No.
Come here, cutie. We're about to get our second one, and then we're all in trouble. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry. Come, we're waiting for the camera. Oh, careful. Oh, careful. There's a pen in there. Oh, definitely has that. Come here. Because you're whining.
Yeah, I have two.
Look at me. Beautiful.
I have two.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I have two.
Thank you. So now we're going to do bride and groom Travis and Hillary and yourself, girls. The parents out.
Thank you. I got it. Try if we can. Can we get one with the video with that? Over the light, yeah.
Let John do her on the side.
Okay, Eleanor, go stay in front of your desk. And Kat, just go inside. Right there. Yeah, I gotta go down. Uncross her. And then next.
Okay.
Stay like a me.
Munchkin smiles.
It's Jessie right there. Perfect.
Okay, Desiree, jump in. Get in here, girlfriend.
Yeah.
Now it's David and us.
What about the Instagram? Should it be like in the middle of this?
Okay.
Charles, I think you're up to cook, right?
Groom and Travis. Then
Oh, yeah.
Groom and Bud, and then Groom and Joyce.
Oh, yeah.
Put them in the ground. You have to hold them up. Use those muscles.
Oh, I got a break. Woo.
You get a break?
Well, for boy photos.
I can buckle your dress once I want to hang from the
Shelby, those flowers match you so perfectly.
Nicely.
You have a non-alcoholic?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Silly thirsty.
Only the most glamorous people drink.
Only the most glam drink Bonavib on their wedding day.
Yeah, while you were saying your feet were hurting.
And Joyce.
She did good. The arbor came out so perfect.
Are you doing an advertised flag?
Yeah. Oh, no, I had this at last.
I was like, oh, I hope that's in one of the photos. It was cute.
It was Lita.
What a busy little girl. What a busy little girl. Are you taking them home?
So now bride's family. Bride and groom, Peter and Mary Beth.
Oh, that's me?
Oh, thank you. Boys.
Oh my God.
No, just parents.
Oh, just
Yeah. And then,
How do you want us to
however
line
you
up?
want. If you want to be next to Tommy, Mary Beth.
Next to Mary Beth? Yeah, we'll be both in. I'll stand by the short fella.
Now, stay there. Jeff, Ben, and Jenica. Jeff, Ben, and Jenica. You're wherever you want. You want to see that?
Keep them one day.
Okay, look at me.
Oh, perfect.
That'll hurt coming out.
Don't break them. Fiona knew without even looking. Can you get that one for me? That one's okay.
Good, no show.
And now, stay.
No,
We're going to add,
I've been to obedience school. It's
Yeah.
okay, Jess.
Put your butt down on the grass.
we're going to add all the in-laws and
Significant,
kids.
yeah. Oh. Brendan, Allie, Charlotte.
What's that?
Did we lose one of the kids?
Drinks down.
We're getting in this?
Hey, if you don't want them, that's fine. Yeah.
Wait, shot, not yet.
I
Stay.
have,
Tommy a drink. Oh.
I have two girls.
Go,
so
Sean,
I'm-
go, Sean,
Stand,
go!
stand,
Run!
smile, sit, stand.
Sorry. You have to stay to take it back. Oh, it's empty. Oh.
Shelby wants to be in it.
Yes!
Go ahead. Shelby, do you want to be in one last?
One more photo.
Okay, we're gonna do that.
Quick. Run. Run, Shelby, run. Bella, faster.
Is that your fastest? I heard you were really fast.
Not very fast.
Okay. No, Shelby, wrong way. Kids. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
go.
Good job. You beat
Everyone look here.
Good job.
Can you guys take a minute? Shelby, you want to get in?
Okay, smiling faces, girls. Smiling faces, Shelby.
Come on. Here, you want to hold these? Come on. You have to face this way, though. I'm going to bunch up my dress.
Yeah, me.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, the girls are looking at me.
It's happening.
What happened? $1 million.
Yes!
Okay, so that's it.
Yes, Bronco, come.
Kelly, jump in for one.
Get in here, girl.
Get in.
Get in.
Can you do one
Give me
more?
a beer. Give me a drink.
Kelly, come here.
We have a few other quick shots.
Okay.
Stop. Happy face.
One more.
more, guys.
Here we
Come
go.
on, we're almost there.
Bye bye.
Bronco!
tail wag. Boy, come here. Oh my eyes. I know my arm. Sorry, in my hands. The one I got real dry.
Okay, so these were just a few quick shots of.
Okay.
I got Jeff.
Yeah, you did theirs. So
Ben
you're
and
gonna.
Allie,
Oh, sure.
and then Jenica and Brendan.
And you already did Jeff and Charlotte.
Yeah.
And then, do you guys want a couple shots? We'll take one.
So we can go inside now. Let's get the bug out. There's a fly stuck in here. There was me. I'm not gonna look at the camera, but when it's everyone else's turn, I'm gonna end right in the middle.
I thought I mom was going to have to give you a
Go with Daddy.
Brennan, you're not done. Yeah, Brennan, where are you going? I gotta get done. And then you guys hop in.
Come on.
My can was
No matter
cold.
what size. I really don't care anymore.
Mommy asking. Thank you.
Well done, honey. You want it?
Bride
You're
and
gonna miss your
Jenica.
window. Yes, we're going. Wait, sorry, we sent John. Last time.
Oh, I don't know about him.
Yeah. Yeah, he's questionable.
I don't even think we've met.
Bronco, Bronco, come. Good boy. Oh, how cute are you two?
High school sweetheart.
Hey, you and Jenica. And then you and your brothers. Did everyone leave?
The brothers did. The one brother did.
No, one brother did.
Which brother?
Sorry.
Jeff and Ben.
He's close by. Jeff! Jeff!
Hey, how's Rob Wilson? We used to be like.
Oh, he's back in town.
Is he
Jeff!
So no one
Jeff
yet.
back.
really? We used to be like BFF. We hung out like,
can you
I was
come
in
here?
your house literally every day. We had like,
Oh, sorry, we're in the middle.
sorry man. We had like so many things.
There you go, Jeff.
And musicians. What happened?
Good boy, Bronco.
That's okay.
Come here, bro.
Then he was instilling.
Come here, good boy. Come here.
And then this all happened, so he didn't come.
Come here, good boy.
And now,
He was like
Jeff and Ben.
Oh, yeah.
some giant construction thing
Oh,
or
no,
whatever.
it's just
But they let him off with no intent
Hi,
of
brothers.
hiring
Oh.
because of COVID. Yeah.
That's a cute one.
Like his whole mission was trying to get back to New York, and the company he worked for, they had San Diego, Philly, and New York, and they're like, well, go to Philly for a year, finish this job for us, and then we had 2 jobs lined up after, like 2 construction jobs for you to manage in New York, and then yeah.
So he's home.
He's home trying to.
Now we're doing bride and groom with Jeff, Charlotte, Ben, Allie, Jenica, and Brendan.
That was me, you jerk.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Not you.
Maybe a couple times, though.
They tied me to the net.
Thomas didn't hear you.
Oh, you're not in this.
Yeah, Thomas.
I'm scared of nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
After that. I know. Selective.
Oh, for God.
Oh, you met him? Oh.
I won this. Yeah.
Now we're doing, you and your dad. Everyone's good. The girls, the flower girls.
They're fine.
The little one is Lolly. That's mine. That's Lolly.
You and your dad,
Lolly.
and you and your mom.
Okay.
You want your flower back? Yeah, do you want this? Yeah. Thanks for making it.
They're not that sweet. You know, someone used to always like stick it. This one's not even cut open.
Yeah, what's that?
Stick it in there.
And now, Mary Beth.
Mama, when we're done.
I don't know what it is. What do you want?
You and me?
Totally left.
Me?
No, that's Daniela.
They're going to be in the way.
Yeah.
Huh?
Aww.
Oh. Look at that.
Yeah.
And then Bud and Fran. No, I'm so close to the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about one with all the crew? Picture with all the crew.
Yep, so we have a bunch of those Prosecco's, and then anything from the wine can go, and then I'll pick out other stuff.
Too huge. Where'd you get that? Wherever they go. Oh, I thought maybe in France.
Yes.
Thank you.
How about the bride with all the production crew?
Yeah.
Should we get one with the
Security.
Yay.
She wants
Oh, do it.
Thomas will be really happy. He's probably already over there.
Where?
Brandon is, I think.
Tommy!
Hey, this is yours. What's
Go
that?
to the dock.
Tommy's getting changed.
He's getting changed.
Putting his sweatpants on.
He's got into his like casual.
I did bring a change.
By the way, this camera is still live on.
Oh, hi everyone!
Oh yeah, last.
Don't bend over.
I don't
Yeah,
know who's
watching
watching, but
maybe.
thank you for watching.
Say cheers, Lolly. Say cheers, Ireland. Cheers,
Cheers,
California.
Ireland. Cheers, California.
Love you. Love you.
Thank you.
You're married.
Thomas!
He's already out the door.
No, Travis, get your brother.
I think he went to work.
Yeah.
All right.
He's in essential work. Thank you, Ireland. Thank you, California. Thank you, all of our friends far and wide. Cheers.
In Florida.
We'll see you at the party.
In Florida too.
Florida.
Okay. I don't know if the ducks are going to happen, Jess. I don't know where he is. We might be, we could maybe sneak away later.
take your picture with the
Do you want to hold the duck? All right. That's it. Let's party.
Good?
Woo!
Let's go.
Can you say that again?
Yeah. Let's party?
Yeah.
Let's party.
Toshi, she needs no encouragement, believe me.
He's coming up if you want. No, come over it. Okay, okay.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you,
for being a
guys.
part of it. Appreciate it.
So, do I say goodnight?
Yeah.
I'll say peace out to everybody. Love to everybody. See you soon. Ciao. Thank you.